Hello, 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 and happy holidays. It's Knits for Sanity, and welcome to my channel. I'm so glad you're with me today because today I am unboxing one of my most asked for items, and I finally have one to show you, so stick around. Before I open any further, I do want to say, please consider liking this video, subscribing to my channel, because the only way I was able to make this purchase was through the monetary support that this channel provides. I don't make a whole lot of money doing YouTube, but because I am monetized, I'm now able to do some of the stuff that you've been asking me to do. So please help any way you can. I'd really appreciate it. So what I have here is one of the most requested items that I have had viewers ask me about. About a year ago, Diamonddotz, one of the original purveyors into this whole diamond art craft for the United States, launched what they called their master class, and it is diamond paintings that are extra intricate. They have like extra small drills, and it's boxed up. I mean, just gorgeous. You have this gold box. There's a handle on top. I mean, it's a beautiful, beautiful box. And then here is your like information tag. Let's see if I can have that so you can read it kind of right side up. But it's part of the Diamonddotz Master Class. And as you can see, this is the image that I got. So a little bit more background information on this too. These are not cheap kits. The one that I loved the most is actually the kit that I was able to purchase. But even at retail price, it's $130 at least, maybe $140. And there's just no way I could make that happen. But then, thanks to a Black Friday sale, as well as, like I said, saving up the earnings that I've gotten from having my YouTube channel since I became monetized, I was able to purchase this for, I don't remember, $80 or so. I think the whole thing, when it was said and done, it was less than $100. And that was the only way that I was able to purchase this, to be able to show you. So yes, so what you are looking at is something that is way above and beyond your typical diamond painting. And the only way to explain that to you is to show you. So it was boxed in an outer box, and then it was boxed in another box. And now this is a glorious golden heavyweight box itself that does have plastic wrap around it. So this comes to you exceedingly well protected. It was also shipped completely on its own. The only way that I could get free shipping is I had, maybe it was like, oh, I can't remember. The only way I could get free shipping is I had to add like another $5 to my order. And then that would get me free shipping, which the shipping costs more than $5. So why not find something to add for $5, right? And so that came separate from what this did. So this was shipped completely on its own, and I imagine that's how they all will come to you. So they are very, very carefully packaged. On the side of the box, there is a lovely image that gives you the full schematic and explains, you know, it's Diamonddotz Masterclass. I will take a picture of that, and I'll have that inserted here so that you can see that. But I am unable to show you that on film, just with my desk and everything. The squeaking you hear, I'm sorry, that is my chair. It's getting to be an old chair, and it needs more than just oil at this point. But that's the noise that you're hearing there. So we have it opened up. We have this handle on top. Let's see if I can zoom you out any more. I have you zoomed out as far as I can get you. So hopefully I can make this work so you can see good enough what you need to see. But we have this handle on top that, I mean, it's a nice heavyweight handle. And honestly, that's one of the things that appealed most to me about this kit, was getting like a traveling case for my diamond paintings. Now to open it, oh, this pops open. Ooh, something just rolled out. Whoa. Oh, okay, I've seen this. I have seen this in other videos and stuff, but seeing it in person, this is really a super impressive visual. wow, to open it up and it's all of this gold sparkle, and then you have this vibrant blue velvet foam padding in here. It is really quite something to look at. Like, wow. So the top is this: add some sparkle to your world, and also in French, diamonddotz. It does tell you to take care when opening. Avoid folding past 90 degrees. It's folded past 90 degrees now, but pretty soon it won't be. Okay. So yeah, you open it up, and on the inside, this is amazing. You see we have a couple of extra wax things in here. There are 2 wax patties and 1 semi-airtight little container, and we have 2 of those available to us. We do have what is still a pretty standard drill tray, but it is definitely an updated version beyond like what you'd get from, say, a different overseas budget-friendly company. It's not the green drill tray. This is one. It does lie very, very flat on my table, which lets me know that the drills are going to line up in here really, really nicely. Over here, we are equipped with a whole range of tools that we don't normally see in a diamond painting. So here is 1 drill pen. Oh, now this is different, I think, from some of the earlier ones. You have like a crystal on the end. I feel like originally this may have been more of a like raised crystal, but I could just be remembering that incorrectly. Regardless, this is a gold pen. It's very lightweight. It feels very, very good in the hands. This white is a soft squishy. This is designed just for single place use, and with the gold, but with the, you know, like the fake crystal in the end there, that's all that it will be used for, is for single placing. But it feels surprisingly good. It's a little bit fatter than what you normally have in drill pins, which does help for fatigue. And it is so lightweight. I am very, very surprised. It's much better than what I was thinking it would be. Here you have another one that's very, very, very similar. Just instead of your gold, it is licensed with the diamonddotz brand, but otherwise it is the same. I'd say it's actually slightly heavier. It is. I think with the material that it's made out of, this is actually slightly heavier than the gold pen, but you still do have the crystal on the end, and it is otherwise identical to the gold pen. Just maybe an ounce heavier. Probably not even an ounce because they're so little. Here is your more traditional drill pen. I love that they already put the little foam thingy on it because I always struggle with that. And this one does come with the single placer point, but then the back is available to add any of these pieces down here. So we have 1 multi-placer down here. This looks to be about a 6. And this one looks to be maybe about a 9 multi-placer. And these fit right into the end. And then you also have 2, my son calls them shovels, but they're actually straighteners. You have 2 different size straighteners too that also can fit into the end of this drill pen. And I don't really use these, but some people do. If you are really, really, really nitpicky, and particularly if you're doing squares, these can be very, very helpful. So a couple of different straighteners too. And this is the only pen in the kit that you can place these attachments onto them. Of course, this does not include anything that you may already have at home and available for you to use. You have 2 different sets of tweezers. You have your traditional straight, and then you also have a rounded head tweezer. And they feel pretty good. They are not really very sharp, which is almost nice. I find it almost a little bit easier to pick up the drills when the head has slightly more rounded tips like that. However, you know, it's probably not a dumb idea to go ahead and hold on to the protective covering that comes with it. This one, these are very sharp tips. So this one definitely, particularly if you have littles at home, make sure you hold on to that protective packaging. Okay, then as you can see, we do have some drills already located right here. Oh, they're tight in there. And these are some of the micro dots. So I will pull out and we can do a better comparison later. But maybe you can kind of already see looking in there just how tiny those are. Now I thought, let me check out these tips again, because one of these tips, I wonder if this is the one. One of these tips I thought was meant, this one is, there we go. This one is meant for the micro dot placement, this one. Trying to see if I can get it into focus at all so you can see. I think the best I can do is just by going like this. Then maybe you can see how much smaller this tip is. I am going to be honest. I'm going to express my disappointment that this is the pen that came with the micro dot placer on it. This is the least comfortable pen to hold out of all of them. And with dots this tiny, you're going to want something far more comfortable than what this is. I'm also disappointed to see that you only have one tip for this. Now I am thinking this can probably, hopefully, be taken out. I'd have to get some pliers and see if maybe I can take this out. I'm hesitant to do that again because it's the only tip I have. But I would, if I can get it out, I would put it into a different drill pen. Just like I said, this is the least comfortable one to hold out of all of them. And so I am disappointed that it's just your typical plastic pen that has your like tiny drill tip on it, and that you only have the one. So that is definitely a disappointment to me and something that I would do differently. And it really does feel to be in here very, very snug that I don't know that I'll be able to get it out. So that is a small disappointment. Each of these blue pieces, as you can see, we do have some blue ribbon tabs here. That allows you to pull these all out. And underneath, you have the rest of your drills. It is completely kitted up for you already, which is awesome. Because as any diamond painter will tell you, one of the most laborious parts of diamond painting is kitting up a new project. We all have a love-hate relationship with it. Part of me loves kitting up a new project, and another part of me just wishes it could just be done for me. And here it has been done for you. There are companies that will do this for you, and you pay an arm and a leg to have them kit up for you, to do that kitting up service. So this is just part of that fee. Inside, what I am seeing is there are a lot of the micro dots in here, more than what I was anticipating, which makes, again, makes having this be my micro dot drill placer even more frustrating to me. I have so many micro dots in here. I'm anxious to get to the legend to see exactly how many micro dot drills I do have. But it is a substantial number, and I am kind of especially bothered now that this is my micro drill pen. I don't know if maybe like some generic brands available on Amazon or something have come up with something equivalent, but in a nicer pen to handle at this point. I don't know, but I think I will be doing a hunt for that. Something else that I noticed too is I do have empty containers. So my kit obviously does not have enough to fill these last 4 drill containers. And rather than giving them to you empty, they provide them to you so that if later on you want to travel with this kit using another diamond painting, you still have all of the holders available to you. Oh, that was funny. Did you see that? I put this one in and then do the air. It popped that one out. It's like that whack-a-mole game. Whack, whack. That was, oh, and it made that one pop. Oh, wow. Okay. That's actually kind of funny. You can, anyway. So I do appreciate that. That's really handy too. And like I said, that's one of the things that actually most appealed to me about this was knowing I could kit up in here and carry a different kit around with me. We are going to just put this stuff back in for now, and we're going to actually look at the diamond painting. It comes in the section back here. It's in this, I mean, really over the top, beautiful blue, royal blue, satiny finish bag. Again, fully branded right there. Really, really lovely. And we're going to take that out. We're going to move our box to the side a little bit. So we take this out, and it does have a foam insert in there. Probably not absolutely necessary, but when you are trying to really go above and beyond and create, you know, a master item, it makes sense to put the foam insert in there. This is our kit. It is, I mean, it's a beautiful, beautiful kit. Diamond Dotz in general, they do make quality products, and I think they often kind of get lost in the mix because they have been around for so long, and people kind of forget that Diamond Dotz is a perfectly legit diamond painting company that uses licensed artwork and often is pretty budget friendly compared to others. Of course, the Masterclass series is definitely different. This canvas is luxuriously soft. It has a lot of that standard fraying prevention that you see from other brands with the scalped edges and the pinpricks. And if we unroll this, on the inside, there is a hefty little manual in here in so many different languages. So many different languages. Wow. Okay. So you have your images here with your steps 1 through 12. It shows you the new tools included down here. I'm trying to find where English is. It's not on this side. Okay, English is on this side. It's the first one listed, English, French, Spanish. So the two sides are actually identical. It's just a bunch of different languages, and a bunch of different languages. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is it 8 languages on both sides? 16 total languages available? It looks like it's 16 languages. So this is, I mean, yeah, this is a kit. It's produced only in one location and sent worldwide. But it does very, very detailed go through everything for you. So step 1, it's explaining this is the Diamond Dotz chart here, you know, the canvas. Step 2, peel back the protective film from the first area to be worked. Tip, do not remove protective film from the whole design. Rather, gradually peel back the protective film as you progress. Wash hands before working. These are all wonderful, wonderful tips. 3, the charted area is pre-printed with a special adhesive. Tip, take care to recover the adhesive area with the protective film when you are not working on your project. This saves the adhesive surface from becoming dry and or gathering dust, and so on and so on. I will say these instructions seem slightly excessive for something that they have labeled a masterclass, with the inherent implication being that you already know the craft, right? Because it's called a masterclass. So odds are you're already familiar with diamond painting when you purchase a product like this. However, if you are brand new and you've never been a diamond painter and you want to start on the deep end of things, and there are certainly people like that, then I can see where having such elaborately written out instructions, such as I have never seen on a diamond kit of any sort from any company ever before in my life, would make sense. There is no questioning how you do the craft of diamond painting based on these instructions. But it does seem a little bit over the top. Included with the kit contents, it lets you know things like the color printed fabric piece is 100% polyester. Diamond dots pre-sorted by shade to complete the design. So it is, in some ways, I think, unnecessarily elaborate. Just my personal opinion there. But this is the insert that is included with the painting. Now, I'm going to go ahead, we're going to roll this backward, and we're going to look at the canvas itself, which, like I said, this was actually my absolute favorite one available from the whole Masterclass line. So when this was one that was on sale during their Black Friday special, I was very, very excited that I was able to now get it. Because it's longer than it is wide, I'm going to struggle. You aren't going to see the whole thing in frame, but I am putting images up here. This is what it looks like. So there you go. So now you know kind of what you're looking at when you see each individual part of this canvas. So you do still have some labeling on here. It gives you an item number, and it's manual in the Christmas Robin bag. It gives you your design size. It says it's a 37 by 52 centimeter. Or 14.6 inches by 20.5 inches. And it also gives you the fabric size, which is 45 by 60, or 17.7 inches by 23.6 inches. It tells you the artist is Leslie Ann Ivory, copyrighted 2022. Now, this legend down the side is very, very different from anything that we have seen before, because we're dealing with different types of drills. I am going to, in editing, hopefully be able to focus in on this a little bit more. So Diamond Dots, first you need to be aware, Diamond Dots has their own color-coded system. While a lot of other diamond painting companies do use a standard system in the DMC thread color code, Diamond Dots has created their own. There are conversion charts that are available out there. But just be aware. That's why these numbers are going to look very, very different than what you may be used to seeing. So you do have your legend down the side. Right here, we have your serial number, your grid sign, or the symbol you're looking for. And here's your diamond dot number. Now, there are two sections of this, and I think that is because my guess would be this section is probably your regular size diamond dots, and this one is probably your micro dots. What does surprise me to see, though, is there is nothing that I can see that's differentiating between the two. So the only way to find out for sure is I have to go back to the kit, and I will pull out the A01 or 8022 for the diamond dot number. That's what's printed on the top of those canisters, is actually the diamond dot number, and A18 or 8213. And we will look and just verify that this is your regular size diamond dots and these are your micro dots. So hold on a minute. So here we go. 8022, this is indeed a regular size diamond dot in this red. 8023 is the micro dots. Look at that size difference. Are you able to kind of see? That is so much smaller than a regular diamond dot. Whew. I'm excited to use it because of the additional detail that this will be able to convey. I have actually, when I first started diamond painting, I actually had the thought, wouldn't it be cool if like we did like a super miniature diamond dot? Like, couldn't that be a thing? Where then we could get even more detail into a smaller space. Because one of the things that some people kind of struggle with is just the size of some of these canvases. But if you could get that same detail into a smaller area by using a smaller drill, then it might become slightly more accessible for some people, while of course excluding others, just because these are so little, which takes greater dexterity, it's harder on the eyesight, etc., etc. But I did think that it would be kind of neat if we could try using an extra small drill. And, you know, a few years after that, here, Diamond Dotz came out with their Masterclass items. So yes, this first column is your regular size drills. The second is your micro dots. And then there is one, what I call extra special drill in here. And that is these gold stars that are located within this painting. I'm a little disappointed that there is not a separate legend available for this kit. I feel like if you're going to spend that amount of time creating an instruction sheet in 16 different languages written so elaborately, how hard would it be to just add a little additional legend sheet? I'm not even saying it needs to be a sticker. Just another little legend sheet would be really, really nice. Sadly, that is not available. That's not part of this kit. Again, just my thoughts here. And, you know, you watch because I'm honest. I'm being honest. I feel like that is an opportunity lost. So, you know, some of the negatives are kind of starting to add up for me. I'm very, very bothered that the only micro dot drill pin is the least comfortable pin to hold. I'm bothered that there's only one micro dot drill tip available. I don't understand why they could not have given me a separate legend. Why now I will have to photocopy this myself in order to have a separate legend available. So just some things like that are kind of getting to me. Now, the image I chose, this is actually a partial drill kit. So I don't know how well you can see this, but the only parts of this kit that are drilled, you have this banner on the outside edge. This all has dots on it. And then all of manual and all of the bag and all of the gift are all drilled areas. And then you have some other interesting, like this appears to be like a little rug, we could say. And there are some areas of this rug that are drilled. Similarly, this very festive wallpaper, if you will, in the background, there are some parts of this. There's a recurring symbol in there that is also drilled. This is very heavy with the micro dots. I was not wrong about that. It's very easy to see where the micro dots are placed on this canvas because, well, they're so much smaller. So the entire tree on the center here with all of the birds, that's all micro dots. Manuel's face is all micro dots. These symbols on the painting on the wall behind the bag are all micro dots. Where you actually have regular size drills, it's located on the border. It's located on the gift, the whole gift. And the sections of this bag that are not part of the tree and the birds. That's it. Even down here on the carpet, this is micro dots. This is micro dots. I hope you can see all of this in camera. That's all micro dots. So this is a very, very, very heavy micro dot painting, which again, just makes me go back to being very frustrated that the drill pin situation is not better than what it is. I am definitely going to do an Amazon search. If I find something else available, I will let you know. I will put it on the screen for you so that you will be aware. And I'll put it in my notes as well. Just, yes, because that pin with this much micro dotting is just not going to work for me. I won't be able to do it. But the image is wonderful. The canvas is such a super duper high quality. It never really shows up, but there is a sparkle glue pour on this as well, which means that this glue pour does have some sparkles included in it. And that's really important for a canvas such as this, where we are using round drills, just because you will see some of that glue from behind the drills, and that will still sparkle like the rest of them. Now, the whole thing does not have a glue pour over it. Only the areas that have the dots do. So what's kind of nice is like this whole outside area, no glue. You know, the wall back here, no glue. The carpet right here, no glue. And it is very, very tight. Like you could easily do this. So maybe I don't have to. Maybe I don't need to make a photocopy of my legend and have a separate photocopy available, because even if I did, I'd be placing my washi tape around the outside here, right? Around the outside border, because there is no glue on the green. But the glue is so tight. It is so precise over this image that I don't think you actually need washi tape at all for this particular kit. Other than if you are sectioning off, you could use washi tape that way. So maybe you don't actually need an additional legend printed off for you. I'm still going to argue that it would be really helpful and it would still be really, really nice. I will take measurements of this. I have no reason to doubt what they're telling me. The one thing I am curious about is when they say design size, I am assuming they mean from green to green, right? Even though the drill size is actually only going to be from red border to red border. But I'm assuming they mean the whole image. But we are going to verify that. I have 39. They tell me 37. I definitely have 39 centimeters across. Well, maybe they mean, hold up, they do. All right, I don't know if you can see this. This is very interesting. There is a darker green on the outside edge that's 1 centimeter thick. This is a darker green right here. This is 1.5 centimeters lighter green. They're saying that the image size, the image actually begins where the lighter green begins. When I do that, then it is perfectly 37 centimeters. So very, very interesting that this green is not actually even part of the image. That's like excess. I'm sure if you're thinking of framing or something like that, you have a little bit of extra room to work with. So that's pretty interesting. And I'm going to assume it's the same this way as well, where we're working from like light to light green sections. It is like 51.5 centimeters. Yeah, a little over 51.5 centimeters, and they say 52. So it's a little bit shorter than what they say, but not enough to make any kind of a difference or complaint about it. So I'd say that their sizing is right, just different from what I expected. They are counting the size from a different spot on the canvas than what I had anticipated. It's super duper cute. It's a perfect holiday painting. I am glad I was able to get this. I don't think it's worth the full asking price. I just don't. There are things about it that I really love. I love that it comes pre-kitted. I absolutely love using the micro dots. The canvas is phenomenal, super high quality. The art is, of course, fantastic. But then there's other things that I just kind of bother me. The fact that there is no separate legend sheet. This would have cost minimal. When I, again, think about the fact that they did a 16 language in-depth how-to sheet included. The drill pen situation still really bothers me. I cannot get over that there's only one micro dot drill pen and it's the least comfortable one. That just is really driving me nuts. And I'm going to show you something else that kind of doesn't bode so well for why I would tell you, why I'd encourage anyone to purchase this full price. And hold on just a minute. So back looking inside of our box here, if you remember, the diamond painting was located behind our drills, right? Wasn't that correct? It was located back there. Well, I want to show you. We have all of this glue. Glue, glue, glue. We have glue on this side that I'm pulling off. We have glue on this side. We have glue on the base. So they attempted to glue this in place somehow, and it really didn't work. Quite unattractive, and it was not necessary. And now, or maybe it was I really thought the painting was behind it. I'll have to rewatch my video. So that is not awesome. There's a rip down here. I don't know if you can see that with the shadows going on. Maybe if I move it, there is already a slight rip in the gold paper down there. Minor, not a big deal, but it's already present. I have more glue here, which I'm not 100% sure. Oh no, and I just ripped the paper off. Oh, I see. This, I bet that's supposed to go there. Because now that's plain. I don't know. But it's not terribly nice looking. The other thing I noticed is, so I don't know how long lived this is going to be. I love that they put the little ribbon in there so it's easier to remove. But with it just being glued the way that it is, I don't know how long that's going to last. We have glue mess up here a little bit. Minor things. I will say that I think they are, on the whole, minor things. But when you add together all of these minor elements, I have to put away these pieces yet too. When you add together all of these otherwise pretty minor elements, not worth $130 or whatever the asking price is. Just my personal opinion. However, if you happen to be watching this video now, I just got an email from Diamond Dotz saying that all of their masterclass kits are currently 30% off. At 30% off, which is probably about what I paid to get this one for their Black Friday sale. At 30% off, yes, go get it. At that price, it's worth it. Those are my opinions. But on the whole, it is a beautiful canvas. This is a beautiful setup. There is nothing that will prepare you for that initial opening the box and seeing this gold sparkle and blue velvet. It is amazing. Like, that was such an incredible experience. Definitely go check it out using that 30% off. If you're watching this at a different time, you can also become a member at Diamond Dotz for free, and then you save a percentage off as well. I am not at all affiliated with Diamond Dotz, which is probably obvious because I have been a little bit negative at different parts here. But I do want to draw your attention to that if you're watching this and these kits are not currently on sale, you can become a member and you can save an additional percentage that way as well. Okay, let me know. Have you guys ever done any of these masterclass kits? What do you think? Did your kits kind of come the same? You know, is this standard? Are all micro dot drill pins this pin? Did yours come a little bit messy with glue kind of all over and nothing really holding in place? Fill me in, please. Give me the details. But I still think as long as you're careful with this box, it should last you a pretty long time. And I absolutely love the kit. Manual in the Christmas bag, super duper fun, cute painting. And I'm still really looking forward to doing this. Thank you for the time that you have invested in me. That gave me the opportunity to be able to purchase this, to show all of you. I'm really appreciative and thankful for each of you. Okay, guys, that's it for today. Please practice patience and kindness. If you are watching this during the holiday season, happy holidays to you. If you're watching this post-holiday season, whatever the season may be that you're currently in, I hope it's going well. So if it's 92 degrees in summer, enjoy that heat. Of course, if you're in Australia and it's holiday season, it could be 92 degrees in summer, but not here in Michigan. All right, guys, again, please practice patience and kindness in your day-to-day life. It just can make a huge difference for those around you and for yourself. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I'll see you again real soon.